There are objects in this world that should never be disturbed. Relics that do not simply exist. They endure, carrying the weight of centuries, whispering to those who come too close. Some say these artifacts hold forbidden knowledge, while others claim they are cursed, imbued with energies beyond human comprehension. But what happens when one dares to reach out and touch the untouchable? In every culture, across every era, there have been whispered tales of objects that bring ruin to those who possess them. A dagger that bleeds though it has never struck flesh. A book whose words drive its readers mad. A statue whose eyes follow those who pass by. But among these, there is one relic more feared than all others. It is said to be older than recorded history, a gift or a curse from an unknown source. Some call it the key of the forgotten, others the hand of the gods. It has appeared and disappeared throughout the ages, resurfacing only in hushed stories and forbidden texts. No empire has ever held it for long. No hands have ever gripped it without consequence. Would you dare to hold it? Every legend has a beginning, though some are shrouded in obscurity. The tale of the cursed relic is no different. Some claim it was forged in a time before civilization, an object imbued with divine power, or infernal corruption. Others insist it was discovered, not created, buried deep within the earth, waiting for an unfortunate soul to unearth it. One of the earliest records of this relic dates back to an ancient Mesopotamian tablet, its translation incomplete, its meaning haunting. It speaks of a gift from the gods, given to a king whose name has been erased from time. It was meant to grant knowledge beyond human grasp, but instead it brought destruction. The kingdom fell overnight, swallowed by the sands, leaving only this warning: the hands that hold the unseen will never be free again. Similar stories appear in lost texts of Egypt, in the forbidden scrolls of the Vatican, in the hushed accounts of explorers who disappeared without a trace. Each telling is different, yet all share one grim detail: the relic does not belong to this world. Some believe it is a key to something beyond human comprehension. Others say it is a prison, sealing away something that must never be unleashed. Whatever the truth may be, those who have sought it never lived to share what they found. For centuries, secret societies, occult scholars, and rogue archaeologists have attempted to trace the relic's movements throughout history. The accounts are fragmented, always ending in mystery or horror. Those who come too close to the truth often disappear, or worse, go mad. One of the most chilling records comes from the 16th century, when a secret brotherhood known as the Veiled Order recovered what they believed to be the relic. Their accounts, hidden for centuries, describe their attempt to unlock its mysteries. They performed rituals, consulted forbidden texts, and sought wisdom from those who had glimpsed the unknown. But one by one, they fell to madness. Some took their own lives, others vanished. Their final recorded words remain a cryptic warning. It does not reveal its secrets. It reveals you to yourself, and you will not survive what you see. Across time, similar patterns emerge. The relic surfaces, someone dares to claim it, and soon after, disaster follows. In some cases, entire villages have been wiped from existence. Their ruins remain, but no records of their names or people endure, as if history itself erases them. Is the relic an artifact of power, a doorway to another realm, or something far worse, a presence that should never be awakened? No one knows, because those who have touched it are no longer here to answer. What is it about this relic that evokes such fear? Why does history seem determined to erase its presence? The answer may lie in an ancient text written by an unknown scholar sometime in the 13th century. The manuscript, discovered in a monastery deep within the Carpathian Mountains, contains an account that defies explanation. The text refers to the relic as the vessel of the Forsaken, suggesting it is not merely an object, but a prison, a container for something that was never meant to be freed. The monks who studied the relic recorded disturbing occurrences, Shadows moving without light, voices speaking in unknown tongues, nightmares so vivid they left physical wounds upon waking. The monastery itself fell silent soon after. When outsiders arrived years later, they found only dust-covered robes and untouched meals, as if the monks had simply ceased to exist. The relic was gone. For centuries, whispers of its reappearance surfaced, always followed by devastation. A plague, a fire, a city swallowed by the earth. The pattern is undeniable. Those who seek it either vanish or leave behind warnings too horrifying to decipher. The relic has changed hands many times. Kings, warlords, secret societies, each believing they could unlock its mystery. Yet every attempt has led to ruin. Entire bloodlines have vanished without explanation. Whole cities have been reduced to ashes overnight. The pattern remains the same. Those who possess it do not hold it for long. Perhaps that is why, in recent decades, it has remained hidden. Not lost, hidden. Someone somewhere knows its location. They understand the cost of its presence and have ensured that it remains untouched. But for how long? And yet, the relic is still out there, hidden, waiting. The question is, who will be the next to find it? There will always be someone curious enough to seek it, a scholar desperate for knowledge, a collector hungry for power, an occultist who believes they can control what should never be unleashed. If history has taught us anything, it is this: when it is found again, the world will tremble, and when the next fool dares to touch it, they will not be the only one to suffer the consequences. But by then, it will be too late.